Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well, and if you're new over here, my name is Laura. I am a mummy to 3 boys, Jack aged 5, George nearly 2 and Freddie who is 4 months old. If you like what you see here, then please subscribe as well. Since going from 2 children to 3, for our family personally, it has been like a bit of a challenge, and we have had to up our game slightly day to day. So I thought I would tell you my top 5 tips that have helped us along these last 4 months of being a mummy of 3. So tip number 1 is to be organised. So first off, make sure you have a diary or calendar, and in mine I have a section for Jack, George and Freddie, so I can write down any of, sorry, that's Freddie next to me playing, so I can write down any of my appointments for them. Jack has loads of stuff going on at school at the moment. Freddie has tons and tons of doctor's appointments and checkups at the moment too. Yeah, and then I also have a section for me and my husband Tom too, and I just find that helps keep on top of like day-to-day stuff. Also, Jack's school uniform and book bag and anything that he needs for school, make sure it is all ironed and folded for the next day and ready to go in the morning. So in the mornings it makes it so much easier. That's one thing that has kind of been challenging, is trying to get everyone up and out by 10 to 9 in the morning for the school run. So if you have everything out and prepared, it just makes mornings way easier. And also, my third thing for organisation would be dinner prep. So try and prepare and plan meals and dinners as much as possible. It's that horrible time, isn't it? Jack's tired after school and you need to start thinking about cooking dinners. Usually by that time Freddie tends to get a bit fussy as well, so I find that if you have a dinner prepared or you've batch cooked, it just makes dinner, bath time and bedtime just run so much easier. So yeah, I think plan and prep meals is a bit of a lifesaver for at that time. Also, make sure that the nappy bags, every night I make sure that my nappy bag is full of everything I need for the next day, so in the morning I don't need to think about packing it, it's all ready to go. So nappies, wipes, nappy cream, anything that they're going to need for the next day, just make sure that's packed and ready. So my tip number 2 would be routine. Now this is something that actually we've always been quite relaxed with. Jack never really ever had a set routine. George, however, thrives off of a routine, and if he's not in routine he tends to go into a bit of a meltdown. Freddie isn't quite in a set routine himself yet, but obviously we're trying to get there with it. But one thing I find just day to day is routine just massively helps. If George isn't in routine, he ends up having meltdowns. It just helps your day run so much smoother. Survival tip number 3, and this is one especially since having 3 I've had to work on, and that is learn to let the little things go. So your house is going to be messier and noisier with 3 boys especially, and also another big one that I've struggled with but I'm getting there is learn to accept that some days you are not going to get things done that you had planned. Like a couple of days ago I had planned to clean the upstairs of my house, but Freddie was teething and every time I put him down he was crying, and George was just not in a good mood that day at all. So if I had Freddie on me and George started crying, I put Freddie down, then he cries, and yeah, nothing got done that day because I was trying to deal with my 4-month-old and my nearly 2-year-old. So just learn to accept that some things you just have to let go and just look after your children, and the housework can wait, the dishes can wait, it doesn't matter. Okay, so tip number 4, This one again is something that we've really found important since having 3 children especially, and that is having a stricter bedtime. So again, it was something that we were always really quite laid back with Jack, and George has always been a child that it gets to like 6, 7 he has to go to bed, but Jack we would kind of let stay up, and he not really late, obviously would go to bed if he was tired. But since having 3, we have found that everything is so much more intense during the day. Everything is all about them all day, and it gets to 7 and you need your mummy and daddy time. So the kids, we find 7, half 7 is a good bedtime, because by that point you are ready for your own time. And this is something that we have found so much more important as a couple as well. Freddie, you talking? Yeah. It's just become quite important, because you do not get any time for you as a husband and wife during the day, so the only time is the evening. It also saves your sanity, because like I said, with 3 children it is much more intense. You're constantly looking after them, you're constantly running around after them and doing things for them, which is amazing and we love it, but you need me time, otherwise you'll just lose your mind. So we tend to spend an evening. Hey, hang on, let me get Freddie. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. Yeah, so have some couple time of an evening, put your kids to bed, have a film and wine night, do something that you love, get an early night, have a bath, have a face mask, or what I've been doing lately is exercise, because I find that saves my sanity. And also you can just have adult conversations that way. You find during the day those happen less and less, and you'll be trying to talk about something or have a discussion about something and you're always getting interrupted. So stricter bedtime is a must for us these days. Tip number 5, again this is quite new for us and we're still learning how to do it, and that is teaming up massively as a couple to deal with 3 children. We have all of a sudden become outnumbered by kids, and this is quite a new thing for us. We're still learning, but we are finding that if we team up and perhaps I go to the shops, then I'll take Freddie, or Freddie and George, and Tom will take Jack, or we'll split up a bit, and just generally teaming up for day-to-day activities to deal with all 3 of them has been quite important. For example, we have just got back from Centre Parks and swimming, going and getting them changed and ready to get into the pool, and then obviously coming out of the pool as well, and also in the pool, having 3 children in a swimming pool. We really had to like team up to be able to do it. So I hope you enjoyed my top 5 survival tips. They have helped us, so hopefully they can help some of you too. And we will see you all soon.